Okay, so let's begin. We'll start in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a block if you have one. We'll start to stack everything up. Feeling the earth below you as it supports your bones. Your bones are strong and they carry us through life. Allow the floor to support them. As you reach the crown up of the head up to the sky, starting to pay attention to your breath. Letting your hands soften where they are. Letting your shoulders soften, your eyes can soften. As our bones hold us up, our muscles soften into our bones. Allow your skin to soften into your bones. As you scan your physical body, allowing yourself to check in and take notes of what you feel. Any points of tension this morning? Take note of what feels good this morning, what feels content in your body. Bring your awareness to your internal body, your emotional body. Begin to scan there. Starting to peel back the top layer. Acknowledging what you see and what you feel. And it can be tempting as we peel back the top layer to get distracted by the emotions that we feel and acknowledge. That's when you just come back to your breath. Allow your focus to come back inward, acknowledging what you see without being distracted by it. Acknowledge what you feel. And just like you would offer tenderness for your very best friend, allow yourself to show up for yourself in that same manner. Offering tenderness and kindness for what arises within you. Begin to cue in to your heart space as you acknowledge what you saw when you peeled back those layers, cueing into what you might need today. Set an intention, single word or a mantra that you can repeat to yourself. Start to gather up all of your attention and place it behind this intention, that word or phrase. Let all your breath go. Take a soft breath in through the nose, repeating that mantra to yourself and exhaling slowly through the nose. Good. A deep breath in through the nose. Let it sit you up tall and fill up your torso. Slow exhale through the nose. Begin to find some movement through your fingers, maybe rolling out the wrists. Finding some movement through the shoulders. Maybe take some shoulder rolls backwards or forwards. Can start to roll out the neck, just starting to arrive back in this space, slowly reawakening. And if you're sitting on a block, I would remove that block from underneath you. Come to your seat on the floor. Begin to flutter your eyes open. Arms are beside you. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left. Hook at the elbows, maybe the palms touch. This is our eagle bind, or you can grab opposite ribs. So begin to push your right arm into your left arm and your left arm down into your right arm. Yeah, sit up tall, inhale. Good. And as you exhale, twist to your left. Twisting to the left. Sit a little taller. Feel your belly pull in. Twist a little deeper. Good. Come back to center and twist to your right. Notice the differences that you feel as you twist to one side and the other. Sit up taller. Yep, good. Twist deeper. Nice. Come back to center. Unwind your arms and put your hands down to the floor behind you. Fingertips can point towards you or to the sides. Unwind your legs, feet flat to the floor. We're gonna come to a reverse tabletop. So as you inhale, start to push down through your feet, lift your hips up to the sky as much or as little as you like. Arms are pushing strong. The gaze can go to the sky or even drop back behind you. Lifting your hips as high as that feels good today. And then slowly land the hips down. Just for a moment, stay here. As you inhale, start to lift the hips up again. Gaze can lift, chest is lifting to the sky, pushing down through the heels. Lower the hips down. Good. One more. And inhale, lifts the hips, push through the heels, push through the arms, and lower the hips all the way down. Good. So crisscross your legs and notice whichever one feels natural to you. For me, I like to cross my right one over my left. I want you to just switch it. Do the opposite. Yeah. Arms are beside you. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead. This time, the left arm comes underneath the right. Find that eagle bind through the arms or grab opposite ribs. Yep. Then push your left arm up into your right and your right arm down into your left. So your shoulders are on. Start to twist to your right. Yeah, take a big breath into the back of your lungs. Twist deeper. Come back to center and let's twist to the right. I mean your left, sorry, your left, opposite way. Good, a breath in to sit you tall. And exhale takes you deeper into the twist. And come back to center. Unwind your arms, put your hands to the floor behind you, unwind your legs, feet to the floor. Let's do 3 reverse tabletops. As you inhale, lifting the hips up, chest lifts, gaze can go up or drop back. And exhale, softly land the hips down. Good. Inhale to lift. And exhale to softly land. Inhale to lift for your final time. Slowly lower the hips down to the floor. Good. Bring your legs behind you or meet in a tabletop position. The hands are underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. Good. Spread your fingers wide. I like to turn my hands out slightly so that my index fingers are pointing straight to the top of the room. Inhale, let your belly drop. Your chest shifts forward. Your gaze shifts forward to cow pose. Exhale, round the spine up to the sky. Tuck the chin in. Push through the arms. Good. 3 more on your own. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Good. Add additional movement as if you would like for these next 2. Maybe you pause and hold if that feels nice to you today. You can close your eyes and just listen to the body. Follow your breath. Good. Good. Let's take one more breath here. One more. Good. Finding that neutral back. Good. So your back is nice and flat, belly scooping in and up. Gaze is just out in front of your fingertips. Your neck is long. Send your right leg to the back of the mat. So your right toes are down to the floor. Good. Now spin your right heel down to the mat and reach your right arm up to the sky. Modified side plank. So Trisha, switch out your legs. So your right leg goes straight back. Then bring your right heel down and right arm to the sky. Good. So try to bring your left hip underneath your right. In order to do that, you got to squeeze that left glute, that left butt cheek, squeeze it tight. Yep. Keep reaching those right fingertips up to the sky, pushing down through your right foot to stabilize you. Good. Now start to bring your right arm by your ear, reaching your right fingertips towards the front of the room. So this is just a nice big side body opener. So ground down through the pinky side edge of your right foot. As you reach those right fingertips towards the front of the room, maybe you find a nice arch through the right arm as you just maybe point those right fingertips towards the floor slightly. Thinking about a nice arch from your right foot all the way out your right fingertips. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Good. Actively reach as you exhale. Good. One more. Inhale and exhale to stay. Good. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Bring your right hand back down to the floor underneath your shoulder. Okay, now lift your right foot up off the floor. So your right leg is straight, right foot is reaching towards the floor. Roll your right hip down. Good. Yeah, nice. Now start to bring your right leg out to the side. You're going to open it up to the side. And then when it's in line with your hip, lightly land it to the floor. Good. So put the bottom of your right foot on the floor. Bring both hands to your waist and come to standing on your left knee. If you need an extra pad underneath your left knee, you can fold up your mat and it can add as extra cushion. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, bring your right hand down your right leg and hinge up and over to the right with that left arm. Beautiful. Good. Rolling your left shoulder back. Take a big breath in and exhale, hinge over. Nice. Come all the way back up to center. We're going to bring our fingertips to the back of the head, elbows nice and wide. Good. Stand up tall. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, hinge away from your right leg. So to your left, just a little. And come back. And over, maybe a little further. Good. The inhale brings you back. Good. Exhale over a little further. Nice control. Inhale back. Nice, Jen. Good. To your furthest. Good. Come back to center. We're going to take that one more time. To your furthest. And then come all the way back, both hands, both knees to the floor, child's pose. Your knees can be together or as wide as the mat. Sink your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. A breath in through the nose. Feel it come out through the nose. Again, breath in and out. Start to walk your hands under your shoulders, hips over your knees, tabletop pose. Good. So send your left leg to the back of the room. Toes are down to the floor. Bring your toes to the floor. Good. So spin your left heel down to the mat, left arm up to the sky. So we're going to stack our hips, stack our shoulders, squeeze your right glute this time so you can really draw your left hip over your right. Reaching actively to the sky with your left fingertips. Good. Pushing down through the outer edge of your left foot. Feel that leg engage. Now bring your left arm by your left ear, reaching towards the front of the room. Good. And if you want to take that nice arch shape, you can. Good, Sheila. Nice. Beautiful. Just feel that left side body opening. Breathe into it. Stay as you exhale. Good. Another breath in. Stay for the exhale. Settle in. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Good. So both hips are facing the floor. We're gonna lift the left foot off the mat this time. Yeah, start to bring your left foot out to the side in line with your hip and land it to the mat. Both hands to your waist, come up to standing on your right knee. Bring both arms up overhead. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinge over to your left hand along the left leg, right arm up and over. Good. Rolling your right shoulder open and settling in. One more. Looks good. Good. Come all the way back out. Bring your fingertips to the back of your head, bending at the elbows. Elbows are wide. Chest lifts. Inhale. Exhale, hinge just a little. Pause. Inhale, come up. Exhale, a little further away from your left leg. So hinging to the right. Trisha, come back to center. Opposite direction. There you go. Come over a little further. Nice. Inhale, back up. Good. To your furthest. Pause. Come all the way back up. We're going to do that one more time to your furthest away from that leg, outstretched. And come all the way back up. Child's pose. Both hands and knees to the floor. Rest. Good. Allowing your back to soften. Your hips are heavy. Maybe a slight sway of the hips can settle them in a little further. Rock your head left and right to massage the forehead against the floor. Follow this breath in. Follow it out. Good. Inhale to a tabletop. Yep. Start to walk your hands forward, maybe even off the top of your mat. That's okay. Walk them forward, walk them forward. We're going to come into puppy pose. So allowing your chest to get heavy, your shoulders to get heavy. We're just trying to stack our hips over our knees. Yeah. So Jennifer, even more forward. Walk your hands forward. Yeah. Good. So this is puppy pose, a deep shoulder opener. Sheila, does it feel okay to bring your hips back slightly over your, yeah. Good. Let your chest and shoulders get heavy if that feels okay, Trisha. Yeah, good. Just another breath here. Good, Jess. You can bring your forehead to the floor, maybe eventually your chin to the floor. Jess, that's okay. If that feels okay, it's good. Now start to walk your arms. Don't move anything else, just your arms. Walk them to the left. You can move your head slightly. I just want your hips to stay still. Yeah. So push down through your right hand. Take a big breath in. And then draw your right hip away from your right hand. Good. So it's just another side body opener here. Breath into your right lung. Settle in. Good. And slowly walk your arms over to the right. Good. We're going to apply some pressure underneath the left hand. Take a breath in. And draw the left hip away. Good. Another luscious breath here. Good. And slowly start to walk the hands back underneath your shoulders to that tabletop pose. Yeah, good. Beginning to tuck the toes and lifting the hips up to the sky. Find your down dog. Your hands are spread about as wide as your shoulders, maybe slightly wider. Now find some intentional and purposeful movement if you like. Good. Yeah, shifting forward to a plank pose can feel good, and then coming back to down dog. Walking your dog is a great choice. Nice, Julie. Yeah. So I want you to think of your hands. They're on pickle jars, and you're trying to open those pickle jars. Let that movement originate from your shoulders. So you're going to wrap your shoulders. The backs of your shoulders are going to wrap into your underarms, like you're opening those pickle jars. Good. Drawing the belly in and up. Good. Find some stillness and shift your middle of your shins to the back of the room as your chest pushes back towards your thighs. Good. One breath here. Let your head hang heavy. Try to draw the heels towards the floor. Push through your finger pads. Big breath in, long breath out. Good. As you inhale, shift forward to a plank pose. Your knees can touch down if that feels better and more supportive to you. And lower down to the floor with control, all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, ground down through the top of the feet, engage the core. Inhale, lift to your baby cobra, just your chin and your chest hover from the mat here. Good, feel the strength of your legs as they push down, and can your chest lift an inch higher? Nice, lower the forehead down to the mat. Inhale to tabletop, tuck your toes, down dog. Good. Inhale, bending through your knees, looking forward, walk up to the top of your mat, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Inhale, rise up to your high mountain, arms up overhead. Good, bring the palms together and draw them down to heart center. Mountain pose, arms beside you, close your eyes, begin to tune into your body, tune into your feet as they ground down into that supportive floor. Feeling your bones stack and hold you up tall. And see if you can relax your muscles into your bones. Can you relax your skin into your muscles, into your bones? As you inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Good. Palms touch. Come through heart center as you fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to take a ragdoll here. So you can grab opposite elbows. A nice way to start to open up the shoulders is to interlace your fingers at your lower back and reach your knuckles up to the sky. So you just bring your hands to your lower back, interlace the fingers and reach them up to the sky. Yeah, drawing the arms up and overhead. Little sway of the body, shake the head, yes and no, relaxing the neck. Good. One more breath. Release your fingertips to the floor. Find that halfway lift again. Belly pulls in, back is flat. Fold forward over the legs. Take a deep bend in your knees and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Bring your right knee to the floor and untuck the toes. Good. Bring your hands to your waist and start to stand up. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Right arm stays lifted. Nice side body stretch as you reach up and over to your left. Good. Inhale to reach up and exhale to hinge over. Good. Come all the way back up to center. Bring both arms up overhead and start to reach the arms back behind you, opening up your chest. We're going to come around the back side to bring our hands all the way down to the mat. Good. Now tuck your back toes. Start to work your left leg to straight as you shift your hips up and back. This is called intense side bend. So yes, pyramid pose or intense side bend here. Yeah, good. So you can allow the body to hang heavy over the left leg. The fingertips can stay where they are. Maybe it feels good to walk the fingertips towards the top of the mat, or you can even try walking your hands towards the back of the mat. There's options here. You can play around on this side. On the other side, you can try something different. One more breath in as you draw the left hip back. The exhale settles you in. Take a deep bend in your left knee. Put your hands to the floor. Step back to your down dog. Left foot to the back of the mat. Good. Inhale, shift forward to a plank pose. Knees can be down or lifted. Lower the body down to the mat with control. Untucking the toes, ground down through the feet. Hands are under the shoulders. Inhale, just hover your chin off the floor and pause. Exhale, lift your chest from the floor and pause. Inhale, push your belly from the floor to your high cobra. Yep. And lower the forehead all the way down. Good. Let's do that one more time because I love it. Inhale, forehead and chin lift. Exhale to lift your chest. Pause. Inhale to your highest cobra, grounding through the feet, drawing the shoulders down the back, and lower the forehead all the way down. Nice, good. Tuck your toes if you'd like to come to straight into a plank pose, or you can keep your knees down. Prepare the body by squeezing the muscles to the bones and push up to your plank pose. Good. Hips up and back, down dog. Nice. One breath to just be in your down dog. Take a little bend in your knees, look forward, step up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins or knees. Fold forward over the legs. Inhale, rise up with nice and slow as you need to go to your high mountain. The head comes up and the arms come up. Good. Palms touch, bring your hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Yeah, arms beside you. Good. Some deep breaths here. Come back to your practice. Checking in with that internal body. As you inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Bring your palms to touch. Fold forward as you move through heart center. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a deep bend in your knees. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Bring your hands to your waist and then up overhead. Good. Nice. Bring your right hand to your knee. Lift up through your left arm and start to hinge over to your right. Inhale to lift a little higher. Exhale to settle in. Nice. Inhale, come back up. Bring both arms up overhead. Let's start to open up our chest, bringing your arms back behind you. Let it feel so good. Bring them all the way to the floor. Good. Tuck your back toes. Yeah, as you start to shift your hips up and back, we're going to work the right leg to straight. Yeah, so it's up to you if you like that back heel lifted or planted. It's up to you. I won't micromanage that back heel. And then take any variation you like. You can put your hands on blocks and walk them forward. If you don't have blocks, you can just walk your hands forward or back. Yeah, think about drawing your right hip back. Good, yeah. Left hip forward. Nice. This breath comes in. Sink into it with an exhale. Take a bend through your right knee, hands to the floor, down dog, right foot to the back of the mat. Yeah, good. Step your feet together. Narrow your distance between your hands and your feet just a little bit and take a bend through your knees. Empty out your breath and jump forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to your high mountain, arms up overhead. Excellent. Palms touch, hands to heart center. So we're going to take a soft back bend here. Bring your hands to your lower back. You can slightly scoot them down if you like, and then squeeze your elbows towards each other. Lift your gaze and your sternum up towards the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, let your shoulder blades soften down your back, hips slightly forward. There's a micro bend in your knees. You can lift the gaze if that feels okay on the neck. Every inhale draws the sternum up. Every exhale settles your shoulder blades down. Inhale, engage your core, lift all the way back up. We're going to take that one more time. So just relax your arms to the side for a couple of breaths in mountain pose. So you can take that one just again with your hands at your lower back, or I'll cue you through a deeper expression. So if you want to, you can bring your hands to your lower back, or inhale, lift your arms up overhead. They stay overhead, lifting your sternum and your gaze up. Then exhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back, hips slightly forward, coming into that back bend with the arms lifted. Yeah. If you like that cactus variation with the arms in a cactus shape, you can take that as well, bending at the elbows. Good. Yeah, opening up the chest. Yeah, your next inhale draws you all the way up to standing. Good. Fold forward over your legs. You can open up your arms wide or come through heart center, your choice. Yeah. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Plant your hands down. Inhale to step your right foot to the back of the mat. And exhale, left foot to the back of the mat. Down dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Bring your knees to the floor. So you're in a knee down plank. Everybody's in a knee down plank. Lower the body halfway down, knee down chaturanga. Good. Push back up to a knee down plank. Halfway down, knee down chaturanga. Good. Knee down plank. Knee down chaturanga, lower halfway. Pause and hold if you want to take full chaturanga. Tuck your toes and hover your knees. And lower your belly all the way to the floor. Good. Bring your hands back by your lower ribs on the floor. Untuck your toes, grounding through the top of the feet. You're gonna zip up your inner thighs and your inner calves, inner ankles. Listen carefully. So as you inhale, start to lift your chin and maybe your chest from the floor. Yep, start to lift your feet from the floor, your knees from the floor. So coming into locust pose with the belly down to halt. Try that first. Yeah, we'll get to up dog in just a second. So now you can start to lift your hands from the floor. The elbows squeeze up towards the sky. So only thing touching the floor is our belly. Lift your feet and the back of your head to its highest for 3, 2, good. Put your hands and your feet down and then lift the body up to its up dog, lifting the hips, lifting the knees, the thighs, pushing through the top of the feet. Good. Tuck the toes, pike the hips up and back, down dog. Excellent. A breath to settle back in. Dig in through the finger pads, dig back into the balls of the feet. Again. As you inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. We're gonna take fire hydrant or tail of the dog. So take a deep bend in your right knee and let that right foot come over to the left side of the room. So your right knee is now pointing up to the sky, opening up your right hip. Yeah, keep pushing your chest back, just like you're in down dog, and rolling your right shoulder towards the back of the room so that we're all squared off through our shoulders. Good. Now reach your right foot over to the left just a little further. Now lift your right knee even higher. Good. Straighten your right leg, 3-legged down dog. Good. Close off the hip. So roll your right hip down. Nice. Good. Now inhale here. Exhale, knee to chest as you shift forward to a plank pose with the knee to your chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Push it back up. Exhale, knee to chest as you shift to plank with the knee into your chest. Yep. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest, pause and hold. Put your right foot down about halfway up the mat. Halfway up the mat. Yep, good. Put both heels to the floor and lift the body up to a warrior 1. So both heels are planted. Your back toes are kind of pointing to the left top corner of the room. Arms up overhead. Warrior 1. Good. Planted through your feet. There's a bend through your front knee as you stack it over your right ankle. Rounding your tailbone underneath you. Feel your belly pull in. Good. Bring your hands to your lower back. Yeah, interlace your fingers behind you. Send your knuckles to the floor. Lift up through your chest. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, start to hinge forward, bringing your right shoulder towards your right knee, towards the inside of your right knee. Humble warrior. Or reaching those knuckles up to the sky if that feels okay. Maybe it just feels better to let them rest at the lower back, and that's okay too. So we're really leaning into the strength of our legs. We're grounding through the back foot just as much as the right foot. Good. As you inhale, your arms help you pull all the way back up to standing. Arms come up overhead. Warrior 1. Good. Now shift your left foot to come into a warrior 2. So we just open up the hips. So the left foot is now parallel to the back edge of your mat. You can play around with the distance between your feet. They can be more narrow or they can be wider as your arms reach out at shoulder height, looking over your right fingertips. Good. Flip your right palm up to the sky. Reach to the front of the room and then scoop it back. Reverse your warrior. Left arm along the back leg, right arm up overhead. Or maybe your left arm feels better at your lower back. Yeah, Jazz, I like that. Good. Take a deep bend in that front knee, big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands all the way to the floor and step back to a down dog. As you inhale, shift forward to a plank pose and lower down halfway. Knees can be down. And then come to the top of your feet. Inhale to an up dog. Draw your heart through your shoulders, pushing through the top of the feet, core engaged. Tuck your toes, pike your hips up and back, down dog. Good. A breath to reset. Nice. As you inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Let's take that fire hydrant. So bend through the knee, send your left leg over to the right side of the room. So the knee is pointing up to the sky, a deep side body opener here, pushing your chest back. Good. That's a good option, Sarah. I like that. Nice. Now send your foot over and your knee higher. Good. Now straighten out your left leg back to a three-legged down dog. Roll your left hip down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Beautiful. Inhale, push it back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Good. Plant the foot down about halfway up. Good. Warrior one. Both heels grounded to the floor, reaching the arms up overhead. Yeah. So it might feel good to step your right foot out to the right just a little bit so you can square off your hips. Now bring your hands down by your lower back, interlace your fingers, open up your chest, and start to come into humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Good. Nice. You can reach the knuckles up to the sky or just keep them relaxed at your lower back. Good. Strengthen the legs. Your next inhale draws you all the way back up to your warrior one with your arms up overhead. Good. Warrior two. So shift that right foot. Yeah. Adjust your feet. Arms out to a T. Good. Flip your front palm up. Reach to the front of the room and scoop it back. Reverse your warrior. Yeah, wherever that right hand feels most comfortable being. You can feel that bend through the front knee. You take a deep breath into your left rib cage. Slow exhale all the way to your down dog, bringing your hands to the mat. Step back. Good. 2 breath cycles to move through a flow. You can inhale, shift forward to a plank, lowering down halfway or all the way. Finding a back bend of your choice, high cobra or up dog. The exhale pulls you to your down dog. Excellent. Good. Nice. Step your feet together. Look to the top of the mat. Decide if you want to spring forward or step forward. We'll find that forward folds. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Deep bend in your knees. Inhale to your chair pose. Arms can come up overhead or the hands can be at heart center. Wherever feels best for you. So there's no tension in the neck or the shoulders. Breath into the back. And exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, right leg to the back of the mat. Down dog. There's 2 breaths here to take a flow of your choice. Stillness is always a wonderful option. We'll all meet in down dog. Listening to your body, using your discernment. Good. Good, Gabby. Excellent, nice. Good. Okay, here comes the demo. So inhale, right leg goes up to the sky. Good. Bring your knee into your chest, shift forward. Yep, shoot your right leg to the left side of the room. Put that foot down. Good, slowly lower your hips to the floor. So we're just gonna sit down. Yep, we're gonna face the back corner back here. Yeah, so your both legs are straight on the floor. So bring your legs together. Bring your legs together. So they're just straight and together. Good. Take a bend through your right knee. Put your right foot flat to the floor by your left knee. So line up your right foot with your left knee. Inhale, left arm comes up overhead. Yep, put your left hand to the floor behind you. Reach your right arm to the sky and start to push through your right foot and lift your hips up off the floor. You can push through your left foot as well. Maybe put your left toes down to the floor. Wild thing, lifting your hips up as much as feels okay in your body. Doesn't have to be much at all. Good. Now softly land your hips down to the floor. Good. Trisha, I try to scoot the right foot further away from you this time. Yeah. And everybody can adjust that right foot as needed. Nice. So the left hand's down behind you on the floor. Right arm up to the sky. Inhale, push down through your feet to lift your hips up off the floor. Wild thing. Lifting your navel as high as you can to the sky. Feeling the strength through your left arm, through the legs. Good. Softly land the hips down. All right, start to turn to your right. We're going to put the hands down to the floor behind you because we're going to kind of come back the way we came into it. So start to turn to your right. Yep, put both hands down to the floor. Twist up onto your left toes, tuck that right knee into your chest, and put the right foot down at the top of the mat. Yep. So just put the right foot to the top of the mat and inhale up to your crescent lunge. So we're in a crescent, the front of the room, big breath in. Good. As you exhale to a warrior two, spin your left heel down, right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Flip your front palm up, reverse your warrior, right arm by your ear, left arm alongside your back or your back leg. Windmill the hands to the floor, step back to a down dog. There's 2 breaths to take a flow or find stillness. Listening to your breath, child's pose is a wonderful option. Good. Nice. As you inhale, come to down dog. If you're not there, if you'd like to join us, send the left leg up to the sky. Tuck that knee into your chest, shift forward through the body, send the left leg to the right side of the room, put the foot down and carefully lower the hips all the way to the mat. Good. Both legs are straight, bring your legs together. Good. Inhale, bring your right arm up overhead, put it to the floor behind you. We're gonna bend the left knee. Should tell you what to do with your legs first. But yeah, so put the left foot by your right knee. Good. Left arm up to the sky and inhale, start to push the hips up to the sky, lift them up, use your core, use that right foot, put those right toes down. Yeah, good. Lift, push. Nice. Softly land the hips down, pause for just a moment. Maybe you want to adjust that left foot a little bit, maybe walk it further away so you can get that foot firmly planted. Left arm up to the sky. Yep, inhale, lift your hips. Left arm up. Excellent. Lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Right arm is strong. Legs are strong. And softly land both hips down. Good. Start to turn to your left. Turn around. Put your hands down to the floor. We're going to meet in a crescent pose. So however feels best to get there. Yep. Bringing your left foot to the top of the mat. Good. Starting to lift the arms up overhead. Good. Yeah. We made it. Crescent lunge. Okay. Warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Left arm forward. Right arm back. Good. Flip the front palm up. Reverse warrior. Scoop it back. Good. Beautiful. Big breath in. Slow exhale to your down dog. 2 breath cycles to find a flow, to find stillness. Your choice. Connect back with your purpose. We will all meet in child's pose. Child's pose. Knees down. Take a moment to rest. Good. Soften through the face. Soften through the hips. Good. So start to come forward to a tabletop position and tuck your toes. We're going to come to a plank pose. So your knees can be down or they can be lifted, but from plank pose, we're just going to slowly lower the body all the way to the floor. All the way down to the mat. Good. So with the chin or the mouth to the floor, we're going to bring our left arm up overhead on the floor. Up overhead on the floor, left arm. Yeah, right arm is just alongside your body. Yeah, with the chin to the floor, start to bend through the right knee and bring your right heel towards your right glute. You can reach back with your right hand and grab on top of the foot. And at first, we're just going to squeeze the heel close to the glute. Jen, just keep squeezing it in. It's okay. It's okay. Just keep squeezing the heel in. Good. So if you have your grip on top of the foot, try rounding your tailbone in between your inner thighs. And then finding a nice stretch there as you squeeze the right foot even closer. Yeah. Should feel this through the top of your right thigh. Nice. So we're going to come into half bow. So as you inhale, start to kick into your right hand, shifting your right shin towards the back of the room. So the chin can start to lift from the floor. The chest can start to lift. The left arm can start to lift from the floor. Yeah. So however that left foot wants to be is totally fine. If the left foot wants to lift a little, or if it wants to be grounded, I won't micromanage that. Keep lifting through your chest. Good. Lift that left arm if that feels okay. Kick even harder into your hand or reach the foot back. And slowly lower all the way down. Bring your right cheek to the floor, arms beside you. A little sway of the hips. If you want to bend at the knees and windshield wiper the knees back and forth, or the feet back and forth, you can. Good. Let your legs go long on the mat. Bring your chin or mouth to the floor. Bring your right arm up overhead on the floor. Take a bend through your left knee and reach back, grab on top of the foot, or just squeeze the heel close to the glute. Good. Nice. So we're going to use the left hand to just squeeze the foot in at first to feel the stretch through the top of the left thigh. And I can feel it better if I tuck my tailbone in between my inner thighs. Keep squeezing the foot in and then round the tailbone down. Good. Good. So let's start to move into that half bow, kicking the shin to the back of the room. Start to lift the chin, the chest, the right arm can lift, kicking and reaching. Whatever that back foot, that right foot wants to do is totally okay. Find some stability, some balance with small sips of breath in and out. And slowly lower all the way down. Left cheek to the floor. Yeah, find a release through your hips. Whatever feels best to you. Good. So if you want to take half bow again on both sides, that's a great option. We have a chance to go into full bow if you like. So if you want to go into full bow, you would just bend through both knees and grab onto the top of both feet as your chin is to the floor. Yeah. Good. So once you catch a grip on the top of the feet, yeah, Jen, you might be able to use your towel, or you could do half bow again. That's a good option. Good. So if you catch a grip on top of your feet, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together. Good. Yes, Jess. Nice. Now start to shift your shins to the back of the room. Really kick into your shins. Yes, the chest starts to lift. The chin can start to lift. Think about length through the back of the neck. So it's almost like the back of your skull is pointing up to the sky, kicking and lifting for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Try not to explode when you let go of the legs. Bring your right cheek to the floor. You can keep the knees bent and windshield wiper the feet to the left and to the right, or a little sway of the hips might feel nice. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Come up to a tabletop position. Good. Then start to walk your hands towards your knees, sit bones to the floor, legs come out long in front of you. Good. Yeah. So we're just going to lower down to our back. Good. Here comes wheel pose. We have a couple poses to do before we get to wheel pose, and I'll cue you through them. So take a bend through your knees. We're going to move into bridge pose. Bending at the knees. Bring your feet close into your sit bones. Your feet are about as wide as your hips. Arms are down beside you. As you inhale, peel your hips from the floor, lifting your belly towards the sky. Yes, lower back and mid back peel off the floor. Use your arms and your hands. Push them into the floor and lift your hips a little higher. Think about squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Yep. Think about pushing down through your heels. Yeah. Widen through your collarbones. Back of the neck is long. And lift your hips. One breath. And with an exhale, slowly lower everything down. Take a moment to pause and just scan through the back. Scan through the hips. Good. We'll take that one more time. So bring those heels in close to your sit bones, arms beside you. As you inhale, peel the hips up towards the sky. Yep, lifting them up. Now this time, if you like, you can bring your hands together, interlace your fingers underneath you, and push your pinky fingers into the floor. Good. Pushing through your feet, specifically your heels. Good. One more breath. The exhale slowly lowers you down, and let your fingers go, arms to the side. Nice. You can be still, or if your body's calling for movement, you can find those windshield wiper through the knees. Good. Find some stillness. So you can move through a bridge pose if you like, or you can come to wheel pose. So with wheel pose, our knees are going to be bent, our heels are closely in towards our sit bones. We're going to bring the hands up on the floor above our shoulders. The hands are on the floor above our shoulders. Yeah, nice. So from here, start to lift your hips up to the sky as you push the feet down. Nice. Start to push through your hands. Just pause on the top of your head for a moment. Yep, catch your stability there. And then begin to push your arms and head lifts from the floor. Nice. Good. Lifting your pubic bone up, extending your belly up. Good. Nice. Your body will tell you when it's done. You can slowly come all the way back down. You can pause on the top of the head as you come down. Lightly land the back of the neck and the upper back. Good. Nice. So you can find the windshield wiper through the knees. Maybe a morning stretch would feel really nice on your spine, reaching to the back of the room and the front of the room, extending the body in opposite directions. Good. So there's an option to take wheel one more time. And if you'd like to just stay where you are, you can. Maybe another bridge pose would be great for you, or even coming into a twist, okay? So I'll cue you through a wheel pose if you're interested. Bend at the knees, put your feet flat to the floor, walk your heels in, bring your hands to the mat above your shoulders. Yep, so your elbows are pointing to the sky. Excellent. As you inhale, the hips start to lift as you push the feet down. You start to push into your palms. You can tap the top of the head to the floor just to pause for a moment, and then lift up through the whole body, extending the arms to straight as they can be. Good. Nice, Trisha and Sheila. Excellent. Good. And when you are finished, your body will tell you. You can slowly come all the way down. Good. Good. So close your eyes and tune into what your body wants to do right now. And I encourage you to do that. Good. Everybody bring your knees into your chest and hug them in nice and tight. Yep. Let your left leg go long on the floor. Keep your right knee in. Good. Start to bring the right knee towards the right shoulder. So first we're going to open up the hip and just squeeze the right knee towards the right shoulder. Yeah. Bring it back to the middle of the chest. Grab it with your left hand and guide that knee across the body. Coming into a reclined twist, the right arm can release on the floor. You can look to the right. Allow the eyes to soften. Relax through the lower back. Feel your bones be supported by the floor below you. Allow your muscles to soften into your bones. And your skin softens into your muscles, into your bones. Bring your gaze to the ceiling. Draw both knees back into your chest. Just hug them in for a moment. Let your right leg go long on the floor. Bring your left knee towards your left shoulder. Squeeze it to the shoulder. Bring it to the middle of your chest. Grab it with your right hand. Guide it across your body. Your left arm is heavy on the floor. You can look to your left. Bring your gaze to the ceiling. Draw both knees into your chest. Good. We'll move into Shavasana, our final pose of the class. And I encourage you to take any shape that feels most comforting to you. The legs can be long. The arms can relax beside you. Using any props, blocks, towels as you like. Body just fidgets as it tries to settle in. Just allow all the fidgets, little movements to happen. And give yourself permission to relax into the stillness, to feel the heaviness of the floor beneath you. Gather up your attention and place it behind this breath. Good. Every time the mind wanders away, we kindly bring it back. We gather it up behind this breath. So give yourself permission to remain in your body. I'm going to come around and place a cool towel by your right hand. Shavasana. Invite in a deep breath. Bring movement into your feet and movement into your hands. Movement through the head and the neck. A gentle reawakening. Our minds are clear. Our hearts are open. Take a moment to silently thank those around you. Take a moment to offer gratitude to yourself, offering yourself tenderness and kindness. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find peace. Namaste. Feel free to stay and enjoy as long as you like. No need to hurry away. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have.